They have the entire government at their disposal. They have the media at their disposal. Money, intelligence agencies, CBI, ED, income tax, unlimited money. And we don't have any of that. We just have the feeling of the people. They talk about hatred, anger, division, violence. We talk about listening to people. We talk about humility. They behave arrogantly. It's an ideological fight. It's a fight to protect the constitution. All people should be treated equally. Prime Minister Modi says Adani is going to be treated differently than every other Indian. We are fighting a political ideology. People of Wayanad have the habit of giving confidence to people. And I am confident that we will defeat the ideology of the BJP. It was an honor for me to be your Member of Parliament. I'd like to welcome you here this morning. I would like to start by paying tribute to the victims of Mundakai and Churulamala and say that we all stand with the people who lost family members, who lost property, who suffered. While I was coming here in the car, we were discussing what the UDF and Congress party should do for the people who suffered as a result of the tragedy. And unfortunately, we are not in government, so we cannot do what a government can do. So I was telling my sister and Mr. Venugopal that every member of the Congress party, every member of the UDF should put full pressure on the government of Kerala to help the victims of the tragedy. And we also remember the spirit of the people who were victims of the tragedy. We saw with our own eyes the shopkeepers who opened their shops for victims and allowed them to take whatever they needed. We saw how the people of Kerala supported the people of Wayanad. And a good symbol is the cafe July 30th. Nofal from Mepadi, who lost 11 members of his family on July 30th. Few days back, he opened a cafe called July 30th to honor his wife's dream of opening a cafe. And next time I'm in the vicinity, I will go to his cafe to give him my support. And I recommend all others, when they pass by, they should also go and have coffee there. It will not be a big thing for you. You'll just go and have coffee. But you will give confidence to those who suffered in the tragedy. People of Wayanad have the habit of giving confidence to people. I was in Parliament when my sister came for the first time. And she is your new Member of Parliament. 5 years ago, you elected me as your Member of Parliament. And I was thinking, while my sister was taking her oath, that how has she arrived at the point where she's taking her oath? 5 years ago, I also stood and took my oath. Of course, it was an older Parliament building, a nicer Parliament building, but we both took our oath and said the same thing. And so I was thinking, how did my sister arrive at that point? And I realized that it was a feeling inside the heart of the people of Wayanad that made her arrive there. She won by over 4 lakh votes. What was the total vote she got? That means in 6,60,000 people's heart, there was a feeling towards making my sister reach that point. And knowing my sister, I'm also sure that many of the people who voted for the opposition thought that maybe we should give her the vote, but then they decided to give it to the opposition. So when we are sitting in Parliament, we have to realize that of course we are individuals. And Priyanka is an individual and Rahul is an individual taking the oath. But actually, more than an individual, we are a feeling in the heart of the people of Wayanad. And the people of Wayanad have put belief in us and said to us that you please go to the Parliament of India and represent this feeling in the Parliament. So the most important thing for us is that we are representing the feeling that has sent us there. So when I see a little child in Wayanad, I say, oh, his mother and father sent me to the Lok Sabha. That means I have to look after him. If I can make him little happy, I should do it immediately. In the Lok Sabha, we are fighting a political ideology. We are talking about feelings, emotion, affection, love. They talk about hatred, anger, division, violence. We talk about listening to people. We talk about humility. They behave arrogantly. At a higher level, that is the fight taking place. It's an ideological fight. It's a fight to protect the Constitution. Constitution says all people should be treated equally. Prime Minister Modi says Adani is going to be treated differently than every other Indian. Prime Minister Modi says doesn't matter if Adani has been indicted in the United States, has been called a criminal in the United States. In India, we will not indict him. The Indian Constitution says treat all people in India, all regions in India, all states in India fairly. Prime Minister of India says, regardless of what tragedy Wayanad has faced, I will not give them the support that is their due. So this is the atmosphere in which we are operating. It is the feelings that you have and millions of other people have that give us confidence, that protect us. It's quite interesting. They have the entire government at their disposal. They have the media at their disposal. Money, intelligence agencies, CBI, ED, income tax, unlimited money. And we don't have any of that. We just have the feeling of the people. It is surprising to me even that the feelings of the people win every single time. And I'm confident that we will defeat the ideology of the BJP. Priyanka's elder brother, and I'm talking to my family, I will take the liberty of giving her some advice in front of you. I know she knows this already, but I'll say it anyway. That in whatever decision you take, the guide should always be the people of Wayanad. There are many people who claim to have knowledge, bureaucrats, big officers, but true knowledge always resides with the people. You want to understand about rice, go to a farmer. You want to understand the market, go to a shopkeeper. You want to understand the school system, go to the children, go to the teachers, go to the headmisters. I'm sure that she's going to do that. She's going to go to all of you and listen to you. Understand what is disturbing you, understand what is making you happy, understand what is frightening you, and respect the millions of people whose feeling has sent you to the Lok Sabha in the first place. And I've said it many times that she's your official member of parliament, I'm your unofficial member of parliament. Only Wayanad has this, no other constituency has this. And so if you need something repeated, I'm always there to do so. Thank you very much, and all my love to every single person in Wayanad. UDF, LDF, everybody. It was an honor for me to be your member of parliament. Namaskar.